Imagine an empire that spanned across 3 continents, ruled for over 600 years, and shaped the course of history. Welcome to the captivating world of the Ottoman Empire. In the heart of the 13th century, a man named Osman I laid the foundation of what would become one of the most powerful empires the world has ever seen. With a dream of unity and a vision of power, Osman I embarked on a journey that would forever change the landscape of Southeast Europe, Western Asia, and North Africa. Situated on the cusp of East and West, the Ottoman Empire was a melting pot of cultures, religions, and languages. Its geographical location was not merely a point on a map, but a strategic advantage that facilitated trade, diplomacy, and conquest. This vast empire extended its reach from the Persian Gulf in the east to Algeria in the west, and from Austria in the north to Yemen in the south. In its early stages, the Ottoman Empire was a beacon of expansion and conquest. With a formidable military and an insatiable appetite for growth, the empire rapidly gained territory, absorbing numerous smaller states into its dominion. The Ottomans made their mark not only with the sword but also through diplomacy and strategic alliances, weaving a complex web of power that spanned continents. But the empire was more than just a political and military powerhouse. It was a vibrant hub of culture, art, and learning. The Ottomans integrated and preserved the cultures of the lands they conquered, creating a rich tapestry of civilization that resonated through the centuries. The Ottoman Empire's rise to power was not a mere accident of history. It was a product of strategic planning, military prowess, and a deep understanding of the complex dynamics of the world at that time. It was the manifestation of a dream, a vision that was brought to life by the will of a determined leader and the strength of a united people. And so, the stage was set for an empire that would leave an indelible mark on the world. At its zenith, the Ottoman Empire was a beacon of art, culture, and military might. The empire reached its peak under the rule of Suleiman the Magnificent in the 16th century, a period often referred to as the Ottomans Golden Age. Let's delve into this fascinating time. Suleiman, often known as the lawgiver in his realm, was a ruler who understood the strength of the arts and culture. Under his patronage, the empire experienced an artistic and architectural flowering. The creative minds of the time were encouraged to push the boundaries, leading to a style that was uniquely Ottoman. This period saw the construction of magnificent structures, the most iconic of which is the Süleymaniye Mosque in Istanbul, a testament to the empire's architectural prowess. But the empire was not just about culture and art, its military might was equally formidable. The most significant event of Suleiman's reign was the capture of Constantinople, a city of enormous strategic importance. This victory not only expanded the empire's territories but also sent a clear message to the world about the Ottomans' power and ambition. Suleiman was also a great reformer. He overhauled the legal system, introducing laws that applied to both the elite and the common people. The Sultan believed in the idea of justice for all, irrespective of their status. These legal reforms, which included laws around taxation and property rights, brought about a sense of fairness and stability within the empire. This era was also marked by advancements in science and technology. The Ottomans were avid learners, absorbing knowledge from the cultures they interacted with. This thirst for knowledge led to significant strides in various fields, from astronomy to medicine. The empire was a titan, a blend of cultures and civilizations, standing tall in its golden age. Its influence was felt far and wide, and its legacy continues to resonate today. The Ottoman Empire at its peak was a testament to the power of ambition, the value of culture, and the importance of justice. No empire stands unchallenged, and the Ottomans were no exception. The Ottoman Empire, in its vast expanse and enduring reign, found itself face to face with formidable rivals. The world was a chessboard, and the Ottomans were locked in a ceaseless game of strategy, with other empires vying for dominance. To the east, the Safavid Empire of Persia loomed large. A rivalry that was as much about religion as it was about territory, the Ottomans and the Safavids battled it out over the course of many decades. Their battles were fierce, their treaties tenuous. The Battle of Chaldiran, fought in the early 16th century, was a key confrontation. The Ottomans, with their superior artillery, claimed a decisive victory, But the Safavids, resilient as ever, continued to pose a significant threat. To the west, the Habsburg Empire of Europe presented another challenge. The tug-of-war between the Ottomans and the Habsburgs unfolded over centuries. It was a complex dance of power, marked by a series of wars, truces, and shifting alliances. The Siege of Vienna stands as a testament to this rivalry, an epic clash where the Ottomans, at the peak of their military power, were narrowly defeated, marking a turning point in their struggle with the Habsburgs. These rivalries weren't just about territorial gains. They were about influence, about shaping the world in their image. The Ottomans, the Safavids, the Habsburgs, they were all architects of history, their battles and treaties shaping the world as we know it. But the Ottoman Empire, as mighty as it was not invincible. It was a ship sailing in turbulent waters, facing storms from every direction. Every victory won, every treaty signed, was a momentary respite, a brief calm in an enduring storm. The empire held its ground, navigating through a sea of rivals, but the tides of fortune were about to change.
Even the mightiest of empires have their sunset, and the Ottoman Empire was no different. As the 17th century unfolded, the empire that had once been an indomitable force on the world stage began to show signs of faltering. The invincible aura of the Ottomans started to wane, and the empire found itself grappling with a series of challenges that would set it on a path of decline. The first of these challenges was a series of military defeats. Once known for their formidable military might, the Ottomans found themselves increasingly outmatched on the battlefield. The loss of territories became an all-too-familiar narrative. They lost Hungary to the Habsburgs, and later much of their European territories during the Russo-Turkish Wars. Each loss further weakened the empire, chipping away at its prestige and power. But the troubles were not just external. Internally, the empire was a boiling pot of strife. The sultans, who were once strong and decisive leaders, were now often weak and indecisive, leading to periods of instability. Factionalism and corruption were rife within the court, further weakening the empire from within. The Janissaries, once the backbone of the Ottoman military, had become a disruptive political force, often staging revolts and coups. Economically, the empire was also struggling. The influx of cheap goods from the West, coupled with the empire's failure to industrialize, led to economic stagnation. The empire's wealth was dwindling, and with it, its ability to maintain its vast territories and military might. In short, the empire was being squeezed from all sides. It was losing its grip not just on its territories, but also on the very elements that had once made it a powerhouse. The central power was weakening, and with it, the empire's ability to hold itself together. The empire that once dazzled the world was wavering, its glory slowly fading into the pages of history. Every story has an end, and for the Ottoman Empire it was a chapter written in the ashes of World War I. As the dust of the Great War settled, so did the once mighty Ottoman Empire. The empire, which had been a significant force for over 6 centuries, was on the brink of collapse. The empire's involvement in World War I had left it exhausted and depleted, and by the end of the war, it was partitioned by the victorious Allies. This marked the end of the Ottoman Empire, but it was not the end of the story for the region. In the empire's place, the seeds of a new nation were being sown. Mustafa Kemal Ataturk, an Ottoman military officer, spearheaded a movement that ultimately led to the establishment of the Turkish Republic. This new nation, born from the remnants of the empire, emerged as a secular democratic state, a stark contrast to the theocratic Ottoman Empire. But what of the empire's legacy? The Ottoman Empire was not merely a political entity, it was a melting pot of cultures, a bridge between the East and the West. Its influence stretched far beyond its borders, shaping politics, culture, and geography. The empire's architectural marvels, like the Hagia Sophia and the Blue Mosque, still dominate Istanbul's skyline, a testament to the empire's artistic prowess. Its legal and administrative systems laid the groundwork for modern laws in many parts of the Middle East and North Africa. The empire's multicultural ethos left an indelible mark on the region's culture, influencing cuisine, music, and literature. But perhaps the most enduring legacy of the Ottoman Empire is its influence on the modern world's political landscape. The empire's fall and subsequent partitioning set the stage for many of the geopolitical conflicts we see in the Middle East today. The Ottoman Empire may have fallen, but its echoes are still heard today, reverberating through the corridors of history.